Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakha HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopefully elect. It's the brother Isaiah with the Pittsburgh GMS camp, coming at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakha HaKodash. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. All right, and I just want to do a lesson on judgment, okay? Because judgment is coming. All right, really, judgment has begun at the house of Israel, man. You see? Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, all right, is sending out death angels to take out, okay, the people, the undesirables, man. All right? And, you know, nobody's really exempt from judgment, all right, unless you have Hashem Yahweh Shai, unless you're part of the elect, let me say, man. All right? Only the elect will be exempt from the judgment. And the elect will be tested. The elect will be tried. All right? You're not just going to float in, you know what I'm saying, and you ain't went through nothing, okay, and you just make it into the kingdom of heaven unscathed. The scriptures tell you we shall through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of heaven, man. All right? All right? Scriptures say, exhorting the brethren that we shall through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of heaven, man. So it's not going to be just some float around, you know, la-di-da, and you end up in the kingdom type of process. No, man. Okay, it's going to be judgment. And judgment, you know, as we can see, is playing out, man. You know, I saw an article on that video clip that I spoke about at camp, okay, where the girl, you know, she shot her cousin in the head, and then she shot herself in the head, okay, right afterward. You know, and as brothers was going into, you know, she was 12 years old, okay? She was a grown woman in the sight of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. She was of marriageable age, especially if she had undergone her period of menstruation, okay? If she had her first menstrual cycle, then in the eyes of the Lord, she was an adult. And nevertheless, you know, we've seen judgment happen on younger, okay? And we all know that this is orchestrated by Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Now, you have people who will say that making such a statement is insensitive, or that, you know, how could you say that? How could you say that was judgment of those two kids? You know, those two kids, unfortunately, you know, they ended up they were playing with guns, and, you know, this is the problem, and, you know, y'all are heartless and these different things. No, it's not that. Because honestly, you know, I'm sure that Jake, you know, a lot of Jakes felt some type of way a little bit, you know what I'm saying, from seeing that, because it was a very graphic clip, you know, even though you couldn't see. I think the thing that made it more graphic was the spirit. There was you could feel the spirit. It was such a strong spirit through that video, all right, that you could feel it, man. You could feel the spirit in the room. It's like you knew that wasn't no game when that young man fell down after she pulled the trigger. When you saw the phone shake and there was that pop, you knew that man's soul left his body, man. You know, and you know, you can actually see if you look, for those who've seen that clip, if you watch closely, you can see her a couple of seconds afterwards get up, pick up the gun. You can't see. The only thing you can see is the top of her head. The top of her head. The wind, it's like a strong gust of wind blows her hair to the side. And that's when you know she just shot herself in the head. All right? But even just only seeing that little bit was enough of the spirit that was in that room to be like, damn, you know, it's crazy, you know, and it draws up emotions, but, you know, really the main emotion that it drawed up for me, which I mentioned this, like I said, at camp, was you got to figure how Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, because what the scripture say, a spiritual man judgeth all things. Okay, it tells you that in the Bible, right? So if you judge all things, you must understand that all things are spiritual. Okay, all things are spiritual. Fear you, how about Shemi Awashai, man? Okay, so what am I saying by this? You see, you got this idea amongst oh shit, man, this is turning into a whole nother lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Awashai. Honestly, you got the scriptures talk about people that settled on their leads. And what does it say about the people settled on their leads? It says these people that are settled on their leads say that the Most High will not do good, neither will He do evil, right? But the people who are in the know, the people who know the spirit of Yahweh Shemi Awashai, we don't say the Most High will not do good nor evil. No, we're motivated by the fear of knowing that Yahweh Shemi Awashai will fuck you up for lack of, you know what I'm saying? Excuse my French, but that's the seriousness of it, man. Yahweh Shemi Awashai will fuck you up, man. He will bug you out. He will make you shoot your cousin and shoot yourself in the head off yourself. The thing about it is, everything was so animated. From everything, look, from the fact that she was on camera and she was all animated in her reactions and, you know, playing around with the gun and, oh, you know, I'll blow your shit, you know, and oh yeah, this ain't even loaded, pow. And then, you know, she was about to say that this ain't even loaded. Quit playing, this ain't even loaded. And when soon as she was about to say loaded, spirit hopped on her to pull that trigger, and she killed her cousin, man. Okay? But see, that was the part you saw on camera. That was the part that the Lord allowed you to see. If you're looking at it spiritually, what happened? What really happened? A demon hopped on that girl and said, pull the trigger. And she did it. And then, right after that, almost as if it was almost robotic, if you really see how she just sat straight up, picked up the gun, and offed herself. Bow. No hesitation, man. It wasn't no hesitation. When you saw her get back up, you could see the top of her head. And it was like quick, man. You could only see the top of her head for a few seconds. And then she bowed. You know what I'm saying? And that was a spirit, man. It was almost like it was programmed into her. It was programmed into her. You know what I'm saying? There's different aspects of it, you know, because kids have been desensitized and, you know, things like that. You see a lot of imagery of people putting, you know, guns in their mouth and stuff like that. All right. And putting their fingers in their mouth and acting like they, you know, blowing their own heads off. But what I mean on the spiritual aspect is it was like a program. It was like a demon just hopped on her and said, all right, time to kill yourself now. And without hesitation, she blew her own shit. So that really should make you figure how about Shemi Awashai, man, and just be like, damn, the Lord could do this to you, man. You see? The Lord did that. The Lord did that, man. You know? So, like I said, the scriptures tell you, man, fear not them that can kill the body, but fear him which can destroy both body and soul in hell. Okay, and that doesn't mean, you know, that there's gonna be some, you know, underground area where you got a little red man with a pitchfork, you know, or a big red man with a pitchfork, whatever you want to call it, roaming around doing the Michael Jackson and poking you. And I've seen some bugged out videos, Christians talking about, oh yeah, you know, the way that Michael Jackson used to moonwalk, that's how the demons walk in hell. What are you talking about, man? Hell is a condition, and also it represents the grave, okay? It represents death. It represents the pit. Okay, when it says hell and the pit, and you know, all these different things. Okay, well, what do you put somebody in? You know, you put somebody in a ditch, man. And what's a ditch? It's a hole in the ground. So it's a pit, okay? You know? And then also you can be in a hellish condition by being in a very low estate. You know, King David said that the fears of hell compassed him about, man. Meaning, you know, he felt like he was gonna die, man. You know? And sometimes you can feel like you in hell, man, because you can get plagued with so much stress from your daily situation, man. You can just feel like you in hell. I've been there before. I've lived in a place where I just felt like every day there was just this dark cloud over the city and the area that I was living in, man. You know, when you living in certain areas, man, it's like hell, bro. You just wake up and you just like, shit, you don't want to be there. That's the reason a lot of people, this is like a various topics at this point, but this is the reason that a lot of people do drugs, man, because they don't want to be in the areas where they are. You know, and Lord willing, this is edifying, to whom this lesson is for. But, hey, just fear Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, I'm not going to drag it out too long. Fear Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Understand that he's the orchestrator of life and death, okay? And if he wants you out the game, you'll be out it. If he wants you in the game, you'll be in it. So find out what it is he wants you to do, especially with us being in this truth. We're a part of his house. The scriptures tell you in that scripture that I quoted earlier, all right, that the time cometh that judgment shall begin, okay, that he shall judge his people, and he shall begin at his house, man, at the ancient men which are in front of his house, man. So, hey, man, he's judging us first, man. Us in this truth that know better. Now, how the Lord judges us all depends, you know what I'm saying, on our lots, man. Some people will be martyrs, man, and there may be something that they didn't do. And it's particularly where the Lord was like, well, I'm gonna still have mercy. I'm gonna still have mercy and let you be, part of the elect, but I'm gonna have to martyr you, because those martyrs, said the dead in Yahweh Shai shall rise first. And it also said that there will be some men who will be given their white robes, all right, already up in heaven. And it talked about, it said how long. They said they would be asking Yahweh Shai, how long, Lord, until you avenge our deaths upon them on the earth? He said, until your brethren, your feathered brethren, whose lot it is to be basically, I'm roughly paraphrasing for real, Salakia, man. I'm butchering it, man, but I'm driving. But, to your feathered brethren who should die, such as you have, okay, till they die, right? So, I went the wrong way. Definitely think I went the wrong way. Let me see if I can turn right here. So like I said, it talks about to your fellow brethren which have died, die like you did, man. You have their heads chopped off. All right. And so we know that these men, for whatever reason, the Lord decides that they're gonna have to perish, man. Will be not be translated alive, but rather die before they receive their robes, man. So who knows why that is so, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was because there was something that the Lord wanted them to do that they didn't do, I wouldn't be surprised, and that's just me speaking as a man, all right? But nevertheless, now's the time that great judgment is coming, okay? It's really here. It's already started, different people is dying, and we just want to try to avoid being a part of that number, man, that die because of something that we could have did differently. All right, so I'm gonna end it here, man. I'm gonna ride to my destination. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai by Shem Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, a great millstone. Peace, blessings, salutations to the whole for the elect. With that, I want to say Shalom, my Bible ball, Shalom.